number one hit music station.
Ladies and gentlemen.
CKBT FM is Kitchener's number one hit music station.
What's up? This is
It's Olivia Rodrigo.
This is David Guetta.
What's good, my people? It's your boy Rema.
I love the music you guys play. This is my station.
91.5. And home of the Scott and Kat Show.
Broadcasting live from the Raffy Jewelers studio. Weekday mornings on Kitchener's number one hit music station.
91.5 The Beat.
A Chorus radio station.
For Kitchener, staying right around 1 degree all through the beginning of the week. Windy and flurries today, -4 overnight. Cloudy and windy, 1 degree tomorrow. And then it'll be -2 on Wednesday and back up to 1 Thursday. This is what you need to know.
Hey, it's Monday, December the 11th. That means we are exactly 2 weeks away from Christmas. The countdown is on. Hanukkah continues tonight, and as of today, there are 20 days left in 2023. A big announcement is coming down later this week. The Globe and Mail is reporting Premier Ford is going to announce a plan to expand the number of places where alcohol is sold. That would include beer being available in corner stores. Elon Musk has announced he's restoring the account of conspiracy theorist Alex Jones on X. Musk initiated a poll and asked, should Jones be reinstated? 70% of users said they support the move. News that Shohei Ohtani has chosen to stay in California has left Blue Jays fans devastated. They were trying hard to get him, and it looked like it was close. Now reports are saying he may have used the Blue Jays as leverage to get a better deal out of the Dodgers. He got a pretty good deal, 10 years, $700 million. Police are tracking a suspect wanted for a shooting in Kitchener early Saturday morning. It happened shortly after 2 a.m. in the parking lot at Weber and Kinsey Ave. A 24-year-old female got shot. She was taken to Hamilton General with non-life-threatening injuries. Damage is estimated around $30,000 after a big apartment fire in Cambridge early yesterday morning. It was around 3 a.m. on Nelson Street, and it quickly spread to multiple apartments. Cambridge Fire got there quick, and they got it under control. One resident received minor burns. The fire originated from a candle that was left burning. It's not considered suspicious. Somebody won $50 million on Saturday in the Lotto 649 Gold Ball, so check your tickets. Nobody won Friday's Lotto Max, so here's how the jackpots shape up for this week. Tomorrow's Lotto Max, $40 million. The 649 Gold Ball on Wednesday, that's back down to $10 million. Gas went up 2 cents yesterday. The average price today is $1.429. Congratulations to everybody who won tickets. Tonight, Doja Cat and Ice Spice play Scotiabank Arena. The Leafs look great in a 4-0 shootout win over Nashville on Saturday. Tonight, they're in New York to play the Islanders. I wonder if they're sharing a flight with the Raptors. They're also in New York. They'll take on the Knicks. The Toronto Rock opened their new season with a nice 11-7 win over Philadelphia on Saturday night. 4 goals for the new guy, Mark Matthews. The next home game, not until Saturday, December 30th, when Monster Truck is going to play the halftime show. The Buffalo Bills came up big with a win over Kansas City yesterday. That keeps their playoff hopes alive. The Lions had a disappointing loss against Chicago, though. Tonight, the Dolphins take on Tennessee on Monday Night Football. In the OHL, yesterday the Kitchener Rangers got by the Guelph Storm 3-2. London lost 5-4 up in the Sioux. Mississauga beat Niagara 5-3. And on Saturday, Brantford got by Kitchener 5-4 in overtime. That is what's going on today.
From the top.
Give me that beat, DJ. Give me that beat, DJ. Time to spark up your morning. Let's go! This is the world-famous Scott and Kat.
I don't know if we did this on the radio or we were talking about it when we were off the air last week, but you and I were discussing Michael B. Jordan's little incident there.
Yeah.
You know what happened? And didn't we said at the time, I wonder what happened there. He hit the gas instead of the brake.
Oh, come on.
On a $429,000 Ferrari. It was a dumb mistake. That's what it was. And sources say he's very embarrassed. As you can imagine. What's trending is coming up at 7:30. But before then, we have your chance at many monies as we play the Alphabet game for $100 in Lotto Max tickets with Encore. Hang on, we'll tell you when to call. It's Tate McRae on the Scott and Kat Show. Well, if you're streaming us right now, we appreciate you. And if you want to win those Lotto Max tickets, this right now is your cue to call. Now, if you're listening on radio, hang on a sec because we are about to unbusy the line, just trying to make it fair for everybody. Scott, what are we hearing so far in terms of White Christmas or no White Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, it's still early, 2 weeks out. There's some anecdotal evidence that we could see a bit of a storm. Small storm,
Okay.
like under 10 centimeters.
Like on Christmas or before Christmas?
Christmas Eve-ish.
Okay.
In and around.
You know, some people love that.
I know, but I don't want to get anybody's hopes up because
Okay.
we're still 2 weeks away. And, well, we have a hard enough time getting tomorrow, right? So,
You're not wrong.
you know, I mean, I don't want to put the cart before the horse here. Where are we at for contest? You ready to
Let's
go?
do it.
The ABCs are one of the first things we learned growing up. I see you doing pretty well with this game. I don't want to brag, but I was pretty proud of that one. Scott and Kat, take it away with the alphabet game.
Still one of our most popular contests. It's amazing how many people call to play the alphabet game.
Because they know that they're probably going to win if they play it.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
As simple as that. Hi, Scott and Kat Show.
Hi there,
Hi, who are you?
Eileen.
How you doing today?
Pretty good.
Excellent.
Good.
So we're going to play the alphabet game. Today's letter for you is the letter D, okay?
Awesome.
So that means all of the answers are going to start with a D, as in David, and you are going to give us an answer as quickly as you can, okay?
Sounds good.
It's an animal that went extinct millions of years ago.
A dinosaur.
This mammal has a blowhole.
Dolphin.
Loud instrument. You play with sticks.
Drums.
Opposite of clean.
Dirty.
Homer Simpson eats a lot of these. You can get them at Tim Hortons.
Donuts.
Used in jewelry, they are very expensive rocks.
Diamond.
Sometimes when you sleep, you do this.
Dream.
Inspector Gadget is an example of one of these. Someone who solves crimes.
A detective.
Yeah. Slang word for cigarette smoking. Also a popular game where you try and hit the center of the board.
Darts.
Darts is correct. And with that, you are a winner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You crushed it. It's what you did.
Not hard. You've got yourself $100 worth of Lotto Max tickets. The jackpot looks pretty good at $40 million. What do you have? $40 million? Let me just confirm that here. $40 million?
We'll just give you a moment. Hang on here.
Hang on. Well,
Let's just see. Well, we
in the
might
name
as
of
well.
accuracy, Kat,
We might
I
as
don't want to
well.
give her the wrong information.
We're all here.
$40 million.
Great.
See, now aren't you happier
We're
that you've got the
informed.
confirmed information?
Definitely.
There you go. $40 million is the jackpot. You've got $100 worth of tickets with Encore. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. It's a bad idea, right, Olivia Rodrigo?
Olivia again. Good to see you.
It's the Scott and Kat Show. Good morning. Sad day today, Kat. Many, many relationships will come to a flaming end. Today is the day for breakups.
This is the day before it gets a little too far into that Christmassy realm. Because once you get too far, I could imagine there's got to be a date. So this is the one, huh? Because if you keep dating after today, you're kind of stuck with them for all the Christmas things you got to go to, right?
Yep. We've been doing this since 2008. December 11th was dubbed Breakup Day when someone analyzed Facebook status updates and found a ton of people either got dumped or broke up with someone exactly 2 weeks before Christmas. It also found there tend to be more breakups on Mondays in general, so the 11th is a double whammy this year, Kat.
Oh, how we doing it too?
I think just rip the Band-Aid off. Like, no. Bye.
You know.
No more.
Not with me. Forget it. In person, though? I mean, are we texting this? Are we ghosting? No ghosting, though? At least confirm it, right?
I don't think we've ever established rules for when it's okay to send a text. Like, if you've gone on one date, you could probably text and say, yeah, I don't want to go out again.
Yeah, that's
If you've been
fair.
together for a while, you don't dump somebody with a text message, do you?
Not a long time. But I mean, how long's a long time? Like 3 months. Are we doing that in person or can I just text?
What if there's been intimacy? Could that be the cutoff? Like, if you've done that, then it deserves an in-person. Actually, there's some people who would say even at that, a text message is fine. But they found that there's a couple reasons that today is the day, 2 weeks out. Number one, the stress of the holidays. They say you also may be having second thoughts about that person being around your family again.
Right.
And a surprising number will break up with people just to avoid buying them a gift.
Well, if you know for sure it's not going anywhere and you're like, I could save this $100 or whatever, you're probably going to save the money.
Which I'm all for. Absolutely, let's save the money.
Or do we do it as like a parting gift? Like, well, the bad news is I'm breaking up with you, but the good news is I still bought you that Amazon gift card. So there you go, and Merry Christmas and be on your way.
They also say, because we're getting ready to turn the calendar, so to speak, in 20 days, it's the beginning of a new fresh start. So that's why people choose to do it today. If you make it through today and you're still coupled up, you're good until after New Year's. They say, if you break up with somebody between now and Christmas, you are the problem.
It's you. You're the problem. It's you.
And I'm talking about like just relationship, could have ended, could have gone on, whatever. We're not talking about a serious incident. We're just talking about the relationship in general. If you know you're not happy and you don't dump them by today, you're stuck with them until the 3rd of January. You don't dump somebody on New Year's Day, do you?
Yeah, I don't know. If you're going to a New Year's Eve party, probably. If you don't have any plans, Boxing Day.
Boxing
Day. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back.
They say the day that you are least likely to get dumped is on Christmas Day itself because, well, that would just be plain cruel, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
They found people avoid breakups at this time of year, so they're not alone over the holidays. But the 26th, Kat, 2 weeks from tomorrow, breakups start to ramp up again.
Yeah.
So basically, you get through today, you're good. Maybe only till Boxing Day, probably until after New Year's. But maybe the person you're dating is the one who likes to challenge the rules.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks before Christmas. If you don't like them, why are you with them? Just dump them, right?
Yeah, I agree. Like, just go. Your family, it's better if you don't bring them to your family things and stuff. Just get them out of here.
Why would you bring them to the family and then break up with them?
No, don't go through all of that. So I'm all for today being the one.
'Kay.
Today's the day. It's a Monday anyway. Just shoot them a text. Let them know. Yeah, hey, it's over.
You know that relationship thing we were doing? We're not doing that anymore.
No, it's not happening. But all the best.
So if you do keep them after today, knowing you still want to get rid of them, that would mean you're a candidate to dump them on Boxing Day, and that's just so you personally don't feel lonely on Christmas. Is that right?
But then that's a weird situation.
Totally
yeah,
weird.
Just get it over with. Get it over with today.
Like
Do it.
before or after the sales? Like what's going on? Can we have breakfast first? Little leftover doggy bag to
you know
go?
what I mean?
Nothing?
Yeah.
Boy. Well, happy breakup day.
Happy breakup day? Yeah, it's a new chapter for you, if that's the case.
Happy day for some, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. Hey there, we're Scott and Kat. Coming up next, Kat's going to do What's Trending.
Couple of things that happened over the weekend. I got you covered with that. We're going to talk a little bit about Michael B. Jordan and his driving techniques. And, Britney Spears won an award. In case you missed that news.
It wasn't a singing one.
No, it wasn't. It's coming up. Mariah Carey's doing her, typical Mariah Carey Christmas thing. But it was a surprise at Madison Square Garden when she brought out Ariana Grande and Jennifer Hudson on stage to perform Oh Santa with her. Wait for it. Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. What a nice surprise if you're at that show anyway.
No kidding. Extra. Why not?
What's trending? Right here. 3, 2, 1, go. With Kat. Turn it up.
So Taylor Swift's tour, the Eras Tour, first tour to ever cross the $1 billion mark. And as we all know, it's not even over yet. It starts back up again in February. And then, of course, it comes to Toronto eventually in the later part of 2024. But that's fine. But congrats to her. So far, 4.35 million tickets to that concert sold. Taylor Swift did attend Travis Kelce's football game again last night, but I don't know. Ask a Bills fan how it went. Don't ask a Chiefs fan how it went. We found out what caused Michael B. Jordan to smash his $429,000 Ferrari into a parked car last week. He hit the gas instead of the brake. It was really that simple. Reports say it was an actual accident. Michael was annoyed. He ruined his car and is also quite embarrassed, says a source.
Wow.
Yeah, I would be too.
How does that happen?
Britney Spears' memoir, The Woman in Me, won Best Memoir and Autobiography at the 2023 Goodreads Choice Awards. In case you wanted to know if that was a thing, it is a thing. The book received over 132,000 votes, and it did beat out Prince Harry's Spare, which was its main competition for this year. It doesn't look like she's going to show up in person to accept any honor here, but hey, we'll update you if that changes. Tonight, The Voice has the live semifinal performances. Barry Manilow's A Very Berry Christmas is on tonight. If that's your
right.
I try to be inclusive. If that's your thing, it's on at 10 o'clock. Also, the series premiere of Big Brother Reindeer Games. I'm looking forward to that. Past contestants, they're all doing something a lot different. They've never done this before. It's at 9 o'clock. You can catch that on Global and on Stack TV. And hey, have fun if you're going to go see Doja Cat and Ice Spice play their show at Scotiabank Arena tonight. And congrats to everyone who won tickets for the Scott and Kat Show.
The source for all things trending. The Scott and Kat Show.
So there's no shortage of people that are living somewhere with some sort of a common nuisance that they don't like, and they'd love to have it changed. My favorite is people who complain about the noise from the airport. Oh my goodness, I hear the planes all day long. Was the airport there when you bought the house? Yes,
exactly.
It was.
Yes,
oh,
sure.
Okay, well. Do those people have any right to complain, by the way? If you move near an airport, do you have a right to complain about the noise from the airplanes?
No.
I didn't think so either.
That airport didn't move in next door to you randomly. That didn't happen. So it's always been there. So no, not at all.
Okay, I've got one a little bit similar, but different at the same time. It is a woman who's complaining about a nuisance thing in her neighborhood. She is complaining about the smell from a downtown restaurant that's wafting into her neighborhood. It's a barbecue restaurant.
Oh.
So the woman is now suing Roy's Meat Service because of the nuisance smell of meats being grilled all day long. She's gone to the news and hoping that the news will help, I don't know, guilt these people into putting fans on the roof so the smell blows the other way. I don't know. Is that a valid complaint? Someone who lives near a restaurant and doesn't like the smell of the restaurant. She wants it shut down or something done so that she can open her windows and not have to smell brisket in barbecue sauce.
All restaurants have to go through all the proper, checks. Ventilation is one of those things, I'm sure. But as long as they're abiding by it, I don't think there's anything you can do but move. As long as they're abiding by all the proper codes. And if they are, sorry about your luck. It's probably going to be you that has to get out of here.
Would that be a nuisance? Smelling ribs and chicken cooking all the time?
Smells can be nuisances. Of course they can. Yes.
I mean, for me, I don't see it as a problem. It probably makes me more inspired to cook or just to go over there and have a bite to eat.
I don't know if you'd want your whole place smelling like it, though.
Okay, but
I don't know. I don't know if you'd actually feel that way if that was you.
We all have to live together, especially when we live close together. Apartment buildings, condos, those are a great example. One person's cooking, everybody else can smell it. But this is a standalone restaurant and a standalone home. How do you control the smell there?
Yeah, that is a weird one because I have heard of it being an all-in-one building. That's what I've heard more of. Not necessarily like this, but like I said, I think if they're doing all the proper things, I'm not sure there's anything that can be done.
According to the news, Channel 5, they say the woman moved into a home right next to the restaurant 2 years ago. Apparently, she didn't do her research because Roy's Meat Service there has been grilling up meat in the neighborhood for almost a decade.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a sorry but your luck thing, I think.
Is that
not luck, but lack of research, maybe.
Would a realtor have to flag stuff like that to you?
Yes, I think that would be a good part. Yes, absolutely.
Did you go during the day when the restaurant was open? How did you not notice that?
Yeah, do your due diligence if you're getting a place, for sure.
It's not clear what she wants, but I have a feeling probably money and probably this small business shut down. Good luck to her. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I mean, the restaurant was there first, but she's certainly going to try. It's the Scott and Kat Show. 7:39 now. Coming up after 8 o'clock. How are we going to do this? Because we've got those pink tickets and we have missed connections.
We do. We'll be able to squeeze it all in, I think, all before 8:30.
Well, it's going to be a jam-packed one. Stick around. We will do missed connections shortly after 8, and we will give you pink tickets. Keep it right here.
I want more of Scott and Kat is coming up.
That's perfect.
Hello. Hey, got something to say? Call or text 1-833-391-5SHOW.
Thank you.
To link up with the Scott and Kat Show.
Dua Lipa. It's the Scott and Kat Show. 7:51 now. How many people jumped the gun, tried to buy a Shohei Ohtani Blue Jays jersey this weekend?
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I was waiting for the actual news to come down, but I already started searching for it before it even was a possibility of happening. And then, of course, as we all know, it didn't happen. So I'm glad I didn't. I didn't jump the gun on that, but I'm sure some people did.
$700 million, 10 years. And it's looking more and more like we were set up. It's looking more and more like he wasn't really that interested in coming to Toronto, but he was that interested in playing Toronto against the Dodgers to get more money out of the Dodgers. When they made it seem like, oh, it's imminent, he's going to sign in Toronto, there were like people tracking flights. Oh, there's a flight coming from California. That turned out to be the guy from Dragon's Den. It wasn't Shohei Ohtani at all.
Look, it's a game we maybe all played in our own real lives. Like, they want me over here for this. What are you going to do for me over here, right?
And that's when the Dodgers said, okay, fine. Don't go to Toronto. Here's our final offer. He probably already made up his mind that he wanted to go to the Dodgers. He was going to stay with the Dodgers. It's closer to home. And he ended up getting $200 million more than he thought he was going to get.
And the plane that they were tracking wasn't even him. It was a guy from Shark Tank.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what?
I feel a little used, to be honest with you.
I feel used as well, yes. And now what are we going to do is the question. As a Jays fan, I mean, now what?
Look forward to the renos.
Yeah, that's all we got right now.
It's not really about baseball this year. It's about checking out the new neighborhoods at Rogers Center.
We are paying a lot of money for that, so all right.
Is the WestJet flight deck still open? Yeah, it is. No Shohei Ohtani in Toronto this year. But that means, by my count, we have at least $500 million more that we can spend.
Well, that's good. We got room, that's what you're saying. We got room in the budget. Very good.
You could buy a minor league franchise for that amount of money.
You could, actually. You could. What's coming up in what you need to know?
A lot of things, actually. We're going to talk about some of the things that are in the news. That's what we do. So we'll start off with a rumor that this week Doug Ford is going to announce they're going to finally, after all these years, expand alcohol sales into more places like convenience stores and things like that. And I know that there's some people who hear that and think, oh my God, here we go. This is terrible. Not necessarily. We're talking about that in today's After 9 podcast if you want a little more context. We'll tell you the details next.
More of the Scott and Kat Show is right around the corner. Kitchener's #1 hit music station, 91.5 The Beat.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't know if there is a right or wrong way to do it, but something has to go first. You either sell your existing property or you buy the property that you'd like to move into. Steve and Jen were having that debate. They had bought someplace and they needed to sell quick. Tony Johal was hired as their realtor, and in 16 days, he sold that property for over asking. Now, why is this important? Because Steve and Jen were the clients. They're moving out east, and Jen is ready to retire. Tony got them enough money that not only did they complete the sale of their home on the East Coast, Jen is ready to retire and look at the ocean every day, Kat.
Oh, that's fantastic. And that kind of story happens time and time again with Tony and his team. The average agent in this area selling a home in about 23 days. Tony's listings sell in 10 days on average. There's proof in the numbers. If you're selling on a deadline, call Tony. It can make all the difference in the world. And you can also take advantage of their exclusive in-house professional home staging expert. Give them a call or just Google the Tony Johal Real Estate Team. For Kitchener, windy flurries, 1 degree for your Monday. -4 is the overnight low. Cloudy and windy, and 1 for tomorrow. And -2 coming up for your hump day. This is what you need to know.
It's a brand new week. Today is Monday, the 11th of December. Christmas, 2 weeks from today. There are 20 days left in 2023, and this is the 5th night of Hanukkah. A big announcement is coming this week. The Globe and Mail is reporting Premier Ford is going to announce a plan to expand the places where alcohol is sold, including beer in corner stores. This is bananas. In Kitchener on Saturday, police caught 3 drunk drivers in one hour. One of them, a driver passed out in the driver's seat of their truck. She had just stolen that truck a few hours earlier. They also found another driver slumped over the steering wheel in a parking lot. And not long after that, they caught a guy drinking a beer in a parking lot while sitting in the driver's seat of his vehicle. Police are thanking everybody who called in. A new report says about a third of Canadians say they've read the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, but many can fail to distinguish it from the U.S. Declaration of Independence. The Association for Canadian Studies says the results suggest many people feel they know the Charter better than they actually do, and more education is needed. The Charter opens with a line, "Canada is founded upon principles that recognize the supremacy of God and the rule of law." Only 38% of people agreed with that. 37% said that's not right. It is right. News that Shohei Ohtani has chosen to stay in California has left a lot of Jays fans heartbroken. The pursuit of this generational player ended in disappointment for the Jays faithful on Saturday when Ohtani agreed to sign a 10-year, $700 million contract with the Dodgers. There's a big concert happening in Toronto tonight. Doja Cat and Ice Spice play Scotiabank Arena. Congratulations to everybody who won tickets. Gas went up a couple of cents yesterday. The average price today is $1.42.9. Saturday night, there was one winning Lotto 649 Gold Ball ticket. That person won $50 million. The Leafs looked great Saturday in a 4-0 shootout against Nashville. Tonight, they're in New York to play the Islanders. The Raptors are also in New York. They'll play the Knicks. The Toronto Rock opened the new season with a nice 11-7 win over Philadelphia Saturday night in Hamilton. Mark Matthews scored 4 goals in his debut with the team. The next home game, an afternoon game on Saturday, December 30th. Monster Truck is going to play the halftime show. The Buffalo Bills' playoff hopes are still alive thanks to a huge win yesterday in Kansas City. Detroit lost, though, to Chicago. Tonight, Monday Night Football, the Dolphins take on the Titans. That is what's going on for your Monday.
To be broadcasting to you live.
Broadcasting to the world.
This is amazing.
I love y'all. Thank you.
Turn it up.
This is the Scott and Kat Show.
Oh, you're listening at a perfect time, friends. Here is what is going to be happening here on the Scott and Kat Show for the next little bit. We're going to play a song. Then we're going to have a cue to call in and win yourself tickets to see Pink. It's going to be amazing. Summer Carnival. Looks great. Then we're going to play another song, and then we've got your misconnections coming up after that. So keep it right here. We'll let you know when to call for those Pink tickets. Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire on the Scott and Kat Show.
All right, it's Olivia Rodrigo. That is Vampire, and the phones are now open at 1-833-915-SHOW. All this week, we've got your Pink tickets to go and see Pink at Rogers Center next summer.
Holy cow.
1-833-915-7469.
Phones are lit, Scott, obviously. It's Pink after all. Hello, Scott and Kat Show. Hi, Scott and Kat Show. Ooh, okay.
Oh, no. Jeez, these tickets go on sale this morning.
They do.
This is win them before they even go on sale.
Scott and Kat Show.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, who are you?
Hey, this is Paul.
All right, Paul. You a fan of Pink?
Yeah, I love her.
Okay, well, let's see how much you know about Pink. We're going to give you a whole bunch of questions. All the answers are Pink things, okay?
Okay.
A farm animal with a curly tail. It oinks.
A pig.
That's Pink, yes. You chew this sugary treat and you can blow bubbles with it.
Bubble gum.
Graceful animal. Stands on one leg. A bird that can't fly, but found in warm places.
A flamingo.
Celebrity. Known for being a fashion icon with a pink Bentley. Also known for saying things like, "That's hot."
Nah, it's Paris Hilton.
Cartoon animal. Solves crime.
The Pink Panther.
Yes. It is a pink milk-based drink. Not as good as its chocolate counterpart, though.
Strawberry milk.
My brother's...
disagree. I think it's better.
Yeah, really. My brother's like addicted to this stuff. I make fun of him all the time. What are you doing drinking strawberry milk?
Grow up.
Why don't you grow up, Jeff? You grow up. This character is SpongeBob's best friend. He's a starfish.
I don't watch SpongeBob. I know him. I know who it is, but I can't think of his name.
Patrick
Yeah,
and Pink Patrick. little piece of rubber. It'll get rid of mistakes when you've written in pencil.
An eraser.
One more for pink tickets. It's light and fluffy and sugary. It dissolves in your mouth. You might find it at like a carnival or a fair.
I'm thinking that might be cotton candy.
I'm thinking you might be going to see Pink. Congratulations. Pink
Right on.
is at Rogers Center. It is the 2024 Summer Carnival Tour, Wednesday, August the 14th. You've got 2 tickets. Congratulations. For everybody else, tickets go on sale this morning at 10 a.m. Enjoy the show.
Oh, that's going to be a blast. Thank you.
And well, you're welcome. More tickets all week long right here on the Scott and Kat Show. Get the party started.
Missed Connections. Missed Connections on the Scott and Kat Show.
You know, I think it's always a great day when we have an opportunity to reunite 2 people who are looking for each other. Well, slight adjustment. One is looking for the other. You see, they've had an encounter in the past. One of them is looking for the other and told the story online. Real good stuff here. Real good entertainment. Kat, what's going on?
Well, you know, and every now and again you get one like this. This person knows exactly where to find the other one, Scott. It's not necessarily a connection missed, but it's one that they're a little afraid to make. It's called discreetly interested in you, man for woman. Hey, we work together at a law firm. Have to keep this super discreet because your husband also happens to be my boss.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You've been married for, 4 years or so, and you have a kid together. I started to notice a while back that you seem to have lost that spark for him, and I understand why. He seems way more interested in his work than his family. I'd get fired if he ever found out the way I feel about you. At the work Christmas party, I made you laugh. It was nice to see you smile. Just know that if you were my girl, I would spend all my time making you happy. My last name starts with an S, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Lawyer, is he?
Law firm is all I know.
Legal
so could be
employee.
anything in there.
Yeah. That's bold. That is shoot your shot.
But I mean, if she even sees it.
If she even sees it.
Well,
But I mean,
maybe we're helping, that said.
is he putting it out there hoping she doesn't? No, I think he wants to tell her. I think he wants this well known. Hey, I'm into it. I don't care that you got a husband and a kid, and yada, yada, yada.
Well, I'm sure it wouldn't be messy at all if she did end up leaving him for you. It wouldn't be weird, right?
Seriously,
Or-
what? What? Dude. Are you listening to yourself, buddy? You just said you just got married 4 years ago, but it doesn't seem like you like him as much anymore. You should stay out of this, buddy. You should stay right out of this.
Can we also make it clear that just because you make someone laugh doesn't mean they want you?
No. No.
Okay, good.
And it's really just your observation that she doesn't seem as happy. You don't know that
Yeah.
she's unhappy.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest that you should probably hope she doesn't see this because it's not going to go well for your career, my friend.
This next one happened at the airport in Hamilton. It's the Airport Roomba Mystery is what it's called. Hey, I was flying Swoop out of Hamilton last Thursday and I saw this mystery woman. I was intrigued from the moment I saw her. She's a bit older than I am, maybe in her 40s with long hair, wearing a fuzzy pink coat. But it wasn't really her looks I was digging. I was intrigued with the fact that she was carrying with her 2 Roombas through security. She put them in the little bin things and was told to separate them, please, into 1 bin apiece. She was kind, only carrying a little fanny pack thingy for her passport. I don't know where she was going with those things, and I'm not even sure what flight she was on, but it wasn't mine. Does anyone know her?
That's very interesting, actually, because I've just recently considered taking my Roomba more places as well.
Are we allowed to do that? What are we doing here? She didn't even put it in a suitcase. She just put the Roombas, like she just carried, like, you know, they have those little dinky handles on the Roomba?
That barely lifts up. You can barely fit your fingers through it.
They're not comfortable. So are you telling me she carried 2 of them through the airport like that?
And nobody raised any red flags or suspicion here? Like, hey, what are you up to? What are you doing with some Roombas there going through the security
Are we
here?
sure they were really Roombas, or were they something else in a Roomba coat? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, interesting idea. Maybe she's a neat freak.
Maybe she is.
She's anticipating a hotel stay and she's not satisfied at the level of cleanliness and she's just going to take it upon herself to clean.
They wouldn't let her bring in the bleach, so she's bringing in the Roomba.
The Roomba.
Okay, I
The
see.
Roomba,
I see. Yeah.
Do you have to empty the bin before you take it through security or do you just take it through with all the lint and dirt from your home?
Does the airport mind if you give it a little run there while you're waiting for your plane? Just, on the carpet?
Hey, that would help contribute to the overall cleanliness of the airport.
It's not that bad. Might as well take it for a rip if you're bringing it all that way with you.
Just so I'm clear, you have never taken your Roomba for a walk or traveled with it at all?
Sometimes it gives me those eyes, Like sometimes I pass it by and it's like, wait, are you going to work again? And I'm like, no, you can't come, Roomba. You have to stay.
A bit of a Cinderella vibe. No, you stay here and clean the house, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You no good thing, you.
So we never did find out where the Roombas went?
I don't know. If anyone, maybe someone knows. Do you know something? Anyone?
Are you that person?
Maybe you're Roomba girl. I don't know.
A little more information would be helpful.
Sure.
A little more information would be helpful. In the meantime, I think everyone should consider this. And don't let the airport security deter you. Clearly, you can take your Roomba with you on a plane.
Clearly.
Charging base too, or does it just go? You get one charge while you're away.
I have so many questions.
Mine dies after like an hour now. So
yeah, what is it good for? What are you doing? I'm so confused.
Just let her run up and down the aisle on the plane. That's great.
Vladimir Putin announced that he's running for president of Russia again. Wow. Yeah, I don't want to say their elections are phony, but on their I voted stickers, the word voted is in quotes.
Nick Cannon revealed that he spends up to $200,000 every year taking all 12 of his children to Disneyland. That's how bad condoms feel.
What's trending? Right here. 3, 2, 1, go! With Kat.
Turn it up!
Okay, so in theaters this weekend, we're kind of quiet, everybody. But the animated adventure, The Boy and His Heron, #1 movie after the weekend. $10.4 million. Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes at $9.4 million. And Godzilla -1 at $8.3 million. Everything's going to change once Wonka enters the picture this weekend. Okay, so a couple of Julia's trending. We'll start with Julia Roberts. Trending for a couple of reasons. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I did start watching the new thriller on Netflix, the apocalyptic film Leave the World Behind. I won't reveal any spoilers, but some people are calling it the worst movie ever. Some people are calling it the best movie ever. And it all depends who you ask. But Julia was asked, hey, if there's one movie from your career that you would be willing to do a sequel for, what is it?
I think maybe My Best Friend's Wedding.
Really?
Well, because there's so many people in it, and to see what they're doing and how, like, Kimmy and Michael's marriage is going, and...
Yes, we would love to see it. And another Julia is trending because she showed up randomly on SNL, and I'm here for it. Julia Stiles made this very random cameo during Weekend Update in a skit about her film Save the Last Dance from many moons ago.
Sarah did get into Juilliard. How? Well, you didn't see the end of the dance.
Hit it! Okay, so Colin, what did you think?
Well, I can't say this on the record yet, but welcome to Juilliard. Julia Stiles, everyone.
Now, a sequel to Save the Last Dance wouldn't be bad. Kerry Washington, you in too? That'd be great. Upcoming 7th season of Station 19 will be its last, in case you missed that news and you're a fan. Sorry. Netflix is just telling us now about a new show that's going to debut January 10th. And if you like Squid Game The Challenge, they say you'll like this, although not as much money on the line. It's called The Trust, and it's an 8-part reality series they say is all about greed. 11 strangers given the chance to evenly split $1 million. But will you do that? Or will you possibly win more money by voting each other out? I'm guessing they're going to do that one. Haley Steinfeld's 27 today. Mos Def is 49. And Brenda Lee, who finally hit #1 so many years after rocking around the Christmas tree, is 78. If it's your birthday, happy birthday from the Scott and Kat Show. Movie inspo today includes Hook. In 1991, that was out. A Few Good Men on this day in 1992. And in 1998, both Jack Frost with Michael Keaton and Shakespeare in Love were released.
Thank you, DJ.
You're welcome.
There's a couple of places that really get it. They get it. Did you hear about that bar? It was about a year ago, somewhere around here. They decided to list all of their menu items as office items, and this was for the benefit of people who were trying to put a few things on the company expense account. Right. Oh, I bought a stapler. Stapler is what they called a flight of beer.
Right. Yes, I do remember that.
Ordered a new fax machine. Fax machine was a T-bone steak. It's great. You can expense it. Nobody in the office asks any questions. It just looks like you bought a stapler and a photocopier.
Photocopier was only $27.99? That's odd.
Well, wouldn't it be convenient if somebody offered a menu item that was all you wanted, but you could say, I only had one drink. In comes the Chandelier Dine and Bar, Kat. It is an Armenian restaurant in Toronto that's just introduced the double XL glass of wine. You've seen those wine glasses that'll hold a whole bottle. They're kind of a novelty item. They come out around Christmas time.
Yeah, I had one at one point, but it broke. You'd be surprised to know it broke. I don't know who did it. Not me.
Overuse? You wore it out, did you? So it holds a 3.5 liter bottle of wine in one glass. So you truly can say, I only had one. Mm-hmm. Now, this wine costs $61 for a bottle of red, because they're essentially giving you an entire bottle of wine, $58 for a bottle of white, and it's new on the menu at Chandelier Dine and Bar.
Oh, very good.
People order the double XL wine glass for the holidays, date nights, and just fun with friends, according to the staff. Diners can share a large glass of wine amongst each other, or staff can pour it into smaller cups if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
They've essentially sold you an entire bottle, a decanter, if you will, and allowed you to split it. But I don't know many people that would split that. It's one glass of wine. Why would you share?
It's just one glass, after all. I think it's perfectly fine.
You imagine going out for a glass of wine and down in 3.5 liters of red?
No, I'm a fan of moderation. I only had one. It was just one, that's all I had. I didn't have any more than one. See? Just one glass.
This is a little more my speed. They've also got a double XL glass of coffee, if you'd like.
Oh, I like that.
If you want to not sleep for the rest of the year, that's the one for you.
Great.
Good luck to them in this new business venture. I hope it goes well. It's 20 minutes before 9. We're Scott and Kat. Thank you for having the radio on. We'll be right back.
I want more of Scott and Kat is coming up.
That's perfect.
Kitchener's #1 hit music station, 91.5 The Beat.